Hi! Today we're going to talk about habits with always and never. This is the first topic of Unit 1. This material has been presented in class for the in-class. However, students will be required to present some of the activities contained in this material. Please be mindful of them and present them or turn them in due time by the end of this month. This is our first warm-up activity, questions for discussion. Please read through all these questions and come up with your own conclusions. Here we have activity number 1. Get in pairs and read about ancient Egypt and some of the most interesting contributions in the museum field. Discuss with a partner about 2 or 3 peculiar habits this civilization practiced as means of medical procedures and get ready to comment about them in class. Of course, the students who have been exempted will have to do this activity on their own. Please feel free to pause. This is the first part of the article we are to read. As I said, you can pause the video at any time in order for you to read through the whole article. This is the second part, and once again, you can always pause the video if you need to read through it all. This is the third and last part of the article. You are welcome to pause the video for you to read the whole article. Here we are at number 2. Students who have been exempted are not required to present this activity in class. Based on the previous article that you just read, answer the following true and false statement. The students who have been exempted will be required to present this activity on a sheet of paper by the end of this month. Okay, now let's move on to the grammar of this structure. When we talk about habits, there are 3 structures that help us talk about habits: would plus verb, you plus verb, and ing form. These 3 structures, in combination with always and never, equal habits. What is a habit? Acquired behavior pattern, regular has also entirely. Here we have a couple of examples. Please feel free to read them through. Okay, let's talk about the form of this structure. When we use would plus verb or used to plus verb, these 2 structures are used to talk about past habits in combination with always and. Here we have a couple of examples. You can see the use of the adverbs of frequency always and. The ing form is a structure that also helps us out past and present habits, but this structure only takes always, not never. And here we have some examples. Okay, here we have our exercise number 1. Using the provided cues, make sentences expressing present or past habits. For example, number 1, we have Michael Jackson, a white glove. So you can write something like, Michael Jackson always used to wear a white glove in his house. Now go ahead and write your own sentences. Here we have exercise 2. Look at the picture and try to complete the conversation using your own ideas. Make sure to talk about past and present habits. In this activity, you will have to be creative. There is no one right answer. Students who have been exempted will be required to present this activity by the end of this month. It has to be printed out on a sheet of paper. Here we have our exercise. Complete the following sentences using the correct structure. Students who have been exempted will have to present this activity printed out on a sheet of paper by the end of this month. And our last exercise, work on a personal presentation about interesting memories of your childhood. It has to be about 1 minute. Make sure to use past and habits. I send you a sample. You can follow it if you want. This is just an example for you to have an idea what you have to do. And you can see in this example that I am using all the structures that we studied in today's class. Okay, this is the end of our presentation. Feel free to come and visit us at the laboratory if you have any questions about the topic, and I'll see you by the end of this month.